Marlene's answering those questions for you. Hey, Marlene, so this is the picture that we just got in. I have these tomatoes that they started from seed. Are they doing well, and is the container big enough?
Okay, so the container is not ideal, but we'll deal with it because they are looking well. So normally one tomato plant in a half wine barrel actually is what I recommend if you're going to do pots, or a 15-gallon pot. Now there are some tomatoes that are considered patio. They're grown to be smaller, so maybe that's one of the varieties. So there's two in there. Let's deal with that. They look good. They look healthy. They're a little small for the time of year, so make sure they're in about at least 6 hours of full sun. That is what tomatoes like to grow and to produce. Now, that is a clear plastic container that when the sun hits it, it could cook those roots. So what we do at the conservatory, when we do have things like that, we grow hydroponic tomatoes and they're in clear tubs. Get strips of styrofoam and lay them around because that's going to insulate the container and reflect some of that. So that's going to keep the roots cool. Something else I would do is that soil looks a little low. Remember, tomatoes are one of the very few plants that when you plant, you could bury the stem deeper because roots will form off of that. So what I would do to get extra soil, to get a bigger root system, is actually put more soil up on the stem. So you only have about 1 inch left on the container, so when you water doesn't spill out. So remove the leaves, add some soil. I'm assuming there's drain holes. That's a must, actually, anytime you grow tomatoes. And cage them. Get a big cage, or what I would do with these is I would try growing them like a vine. So anything that starts growing too much out, so you have your main stem, and then you have your stems coming off. Anything that's growing up between, start pruning that out so you're going to get it more upright instead of this big giant bush, because it's going to be easier to manage on a small patio. So I know that was a lot of information, but they're looking healthy. Just fill in some soil, make sure you insulate, and 6 hours of sun and you should be getting some tomatoes soon.
They email in to get all the information. Marlene, the plant lady, make sure you send those questions in. She'll try and get to as many as she can. We've got a busy show this morning.
And summer is wedding season, and you'll want to make sure you